Today is reckoning day, so this has been a problem for a while. I really need to fix like a lot of this stuff and then all these broken containers. My toolbox is a pretty bad mess. I've got certain drawers that are really need to have some work done to them. They are just problematic. So what I'm going to do is we're going to be looking at Ernst. This drawer is actually not that bad, but just like these trays right here, a lot of these are from Ernst manufacturing. So what I want to do is kind of get this situation figured out. You know, I mean, got flashlights everywhere, bags of stuff that I have no idea what I had, adjustables everywhere, and then this pile of tools where everything is just kind of slamming up there in the corner. So I want to go ahead and try and fix all of these issues here and get these drawers to be a lot more organized. You know, I've got these tools here that they really need to have a home. They don't really have a home. They kind of do, but they're just thrown into my box. So what I want to do is look on Ernst, and I want to pick out a bunch of organizers in order for me to, you know, organize a lot of this stuff. See, this drawer's not that bad. This one's not terrible. This right here, these are all drain plugs for a Johnson. Like, why do I even have a thing full of Johnson drain plugs? I'm never going to use these. They just sit in here. This is a nice little case, but at the same time, that's just a waste of space. So I need to go in here and clean all this junk out and then get me some organizers just like these. The first thing, I think I'm missing a major opportunity with this situation here. I mean, with this broken piece here, these sockets, just if I get these to stand up like that, then I would save a ton of space up here. Obviously I want to keep these separated. These are my standard stuff and this is all of the metric stuff, so I do want to keep them separated. I like to colorize it. Red's going to be standard, black is going to be metric, so we will keep that theme. But these I need to get all into another container because they're just up here causing a nuisance to me. But again, if I get these up like this, that's going to save a ton of space. Also, all of my marine tech tools. So these are all of like lower unit stuff and drive shaft holders, all that kind of stuff. All of this, my marine tech tool stuff, need to go, I think, into my this drawer right here, which I don't know if that's necessarily true, but this drawer has so much stuff that's totally not. I mean, here's a lot of air tools, but also there are diagnostic tools, there's pressure testers, bolt cutters, a PCM in here. So there's a lot of randomness to this drawer that can be taken out, and I really don't even use this drawer as much as I used to, because I used to have all of my impact stuff in here, but a lot of them now I don't even keep in this toolbox anymore. They are in a different location. So realistically, this drawer here could be completely freed up and utilized. Also, this drawer here, all of these bits, this is something else, all of these bits I kind of want to get out of here. I don't need to have, you know, these need to be recalibrated. I mean, honestly, if these will fit in here, I might even use this container for some more of this kind of stuff. And then like this, all these bits realistically need to be accessible. I need to, these roto zips, the easy outs, a lot of that stuff could all be combined into one thing. These Dremel bits, yeah, I think I can really combine a lot of the bits and even get a bit holder. So that way, if I get a bit holder, that will take care of a lot of the clutter out of here and free up a lot more space. And then also, one of my major problems is the pliers. All of these pliers and all of this stuff, because of the way it is, it all shoves to the front, making it hard to keep organized. So what I think I'm going to do is, if I get a plier organizer, and I can save some space here, where if I can get a lot of this stuff to kind of go over, and I can get a lot of this stuff out of this drawer, I could probably put the plier section right here, like a plier holder, because I could stand them up, you know, like this in a plier holder, and that would probably help to clean this drawer up a lot. And then if I get this drawer cleaned up, then yeah, it's gonna eliminate a lot of stuff. I can get these things can lay down right, and then also a lot of this miscellaneous stuff can actually be taken out of here and used, like all of these, the flashlights, the bits for the blades, all of the razor blades, all that stuff could really go into one of these drawers here with, say, the screwdrivers or any of that stuff. The deep-pinning tools, there's random Allen keys. Those all need to come out of this drawer. These are X-Acto bits, so razor blades. But there's also this drawer here that isn't really utilized very well either. So cleaning this up, these are the micrometers and dial calipers, label maker, bunch of stickers, RCA cables, a case for a Gerber that I don't even have anymore, or I have no idea where it's at. All these stickers, a bunch of a bunch of Florida expirations for boat registrations, because I just get boats and then get rid of them. A lucky bearing case that could probably be utilized for something. This is trash, so I could throw that away, Yeah, so this is another drawer that could actually, most of this stuff could probably come over to here. Yeah, I think this could totally be reconfigured to where pretty much all of this stuff can be in the same drawer as that. So let me move a bunch of this stuff over. Ooh, Yamaha sticker. So if this drawer is a flat drawer in here, all right, so this stuff can go in there. So feeler gauges, those kind of need to go down there. This is a box full of keys and lanyards and stuff. More bits, all those bits can go onto the bit rail. I need the electrical situation to be straightened out. That one's probably the biggest one. With the fuse situation, relay situation, these are rivets. I mean, and these right here. So this situation is probably one of the biggest that I need to tackle. This all needs to be addressed as well. Let me go ahead and go to Ernst, and I will go ahead and order the rail systems with all the trays, the screwdriver organizer and all that stuff. And then when that stuff comes in, then we'll kind of reorganize all this stuff and really make this thing look, I mean, a lot better space. I could do a lot better than what this is now. Alright, so this is what we're rolling with. I got a bunch of Ernst socket boss, both 1/2 inch and 3/8. And then I went ahead and got a few of the Ernst 3 cubbies, so I got a bunch of those. And then I got the Ernst 10 cubbies, so we're rocking with those. Got the Pliers Pro, so I can slide my pliers into there, as well as some of these screwdriver grippers. That way I can kind of categorize and straighten up the screwdriver drawer. But this should be the biggest deal. And then on top of that, the wrench pros. So these wrench pros, they're magnetic. I hold 40 different wrenches, and I can kind of align them just like that. So I got, you know, metric and standard, and have the links messed up or straightened out, so that way I can kind of fix this situation and probably get a lot more usable space out of this drawer than I do now. But to begin with, I want to start with these socket bosses. So I think I'm going to have this like that. So boom, I'll have these 1, 2, 3 of them, kind of vary that. That'll move everything this way. Same thing for this, and I should be able to get it all down to about here, which is going to give me a lot more usable space on that side, as well as still leaving me this cavity back here for my big stuff that, you know, I mean, I use this very well. That one I use quite often. That's a 30, so that's a flywheel for a Yamaha. But some of these elements I don't use that much, like this one. I really don't use this very often. This one here, 1 and 11/16. So it's very rare that I ever have to use that. And then also I've got the full set down there, this red box there. That one's got all the other 3/4 inch, 1 inch sockets that are for bigger stuff. So what I want to do is pull all this stuff right here out, and then use the socket boxes, which these are nice because they are the twist and lock. So like you can put something on here and then you twist it and it locks it into place. So now that whole thing's locked in there. You can twist it and pull it back off. So I do like that. And then obviously you can move these back and forth based on, you know, what you're trying to store. So let me get rid of all this and start getting these sockets over into here, and then we'll see how we're looking. These are pretty sick because you can snap them into place. They like click, and you can like press this little unlock button here, press that, and you can move this whole rail up, and then you can pull the whole thing out. So that makes it really slick. So I do like that. That's pretty awesome for a rail. I also got these bit bars. So these bit bars are going to be really nice because I'll be able to straighten this situation up here. I'm just going to move this over. Going to kind of cover up my German sport gun sticker and the Yamaha sticker, but I'm going to slide this over and put this, since it's magnetic, you know, you can put this on the side of the box like that, but I'm going to get it right here in the front, so that way I've got you know, all my bits right here stored out, easy to get to. Kind of clean this up a little bit, and I need some other stuff I want to put out here that I don't have out here. All right, this is going to take a long time, but this is where I'm at so far. It doesn't look that organized, but it really is. I'm gonna go ahead and put all my wrenches and stuff, boom boom boom, right there. Not wrenches, but pliers and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna put something across the back so that way they're not hitting the back of the drawer there. But this is looking good. This is all standard stuff. This is all metric stuff. And then looking here, this is all my snap-on deeps, snap-on shallows. This is all the 12-point deeps, 12-point shallows, 8 points over here, and the rest of our miscellaneous stuff like spark plug sockets, Allens, snap-on deeps, snap-on shallows, and then all the 1/4 inch stuff, which is and then a random swivel set. So this is all random swivels. This is all Torx, 1/4 inch swivels. All the big stuff in the back there, still again, you know, 1/2 inch to 3/4 to full inch stuff. Random magnetic sockets back there. That set that is totally random. All random sockets in the back there of stuff that, you know, it's very rare that I use them. More 1/4 inch Torx standard. All random stuff. Bunch of adapters, extensions, and breaker bar with the 1/2 inch ratchet. Snap-on deeps, snap-on shallows, 1/2 inch drives. This is the 3/8. Snap-on 3/8 deeps, shallows, 1/4 inch swivel quarters, and then my random stuff right here of all the metric stuff. So, and then here's the 2 foot 3/8 extension. That is a must for every toolbox, so make sure you got one of these bad boys. And Molly Lube, that is an antique. Never going to use up that. That is awesome stuff. So that's what we're looking like so far. Now I need to kind of move over into this direction here, but as of right now, I'm going to probably just go ahead and shut this down for the moment, and that way I can move on to another project. We'll come back to this when I get more time. All right, all the stickers are on the box. I don't really know where I left off, but after about 5 hours of cleaning this thing out, I decided that would be a very boring video. So I do know that I can get a new top. I just need to pull this whole thing out of here, and on the back there is the serial number and stuff. I just haven't done that. But as far as the Ernst stuff goes, amazing. This is so much better. So boom, got all my sockets all organized right, and so I got standards, I got my metric stuff. These are all the twists and pulls, so you can just twist to lock, boom, locks it into place. You can move this whole rail forward and then pull the thing out, but you know, you unlock it and then pull the thing out, but I'm never going to end up doing that. I did move all these sockets over here from there, but that's kind of going to be a catch-all. I got all those old rails. I don't know, I'll give those away or something, I don't know. But sockets are looking great. Got my 1/2 inch, got my breaker bar, got my 1/4 inch here, grab easy extensions, the long extension, the old 2-footer, and I went ahead and added these right here. So here's my little channel locks, I put those back there. Here's this like plier holder. This thing's gonna work out good. Got all my pliers and everything that I can grab them, stick them back into their spots, boom, grab the stuff, throw it back into where it belongs. Added one of these. Here's all my Marine Tech tool stuff for taking apart trim systems and all that kind of stuff, all organized nice. All the pins are right here. All my flashlights are right there. Drive shaft tools I went ahead and put here. There's for pulling the power head. Realistically, I might end up moving these down to the other drawer. I took this thing, put it up here, corrosion reference right here, and then the dead blow. It's a good spot for it. Nothing really changed over there. Down here is where I put all that stuff, so I might end up taking those tools and put them down here just to have them all in the same drawer. That'll kind of free up some more space as far as like these things go and these things go, because they really would belong down in that drawer. I might end up doing that and freeing up that space. But then in this drawer, not a lot changed really. I mean, I just added this kind of in here. Cleaned up here's all my connectors for testing stuff. So like this is a tester. You can check voltages and stuff. All my key switches now, I can grab them easy peasy. That's realistically my main goal with the toolbox, is I want to be able to grab something and go. I don't want to have to pick something else up to move it. I hate that. If you notice, that's how a lot of my stuff is set up, to where I can just grab it and go. You know, all this stuff's out here. Grab it and go. I don't really want something that I have to move something to get to it. So key switch, boom, I got it, I can go. Mirror, I need this, got it, I can go. My grabbers, got it, I can go. Like, I do not want to have to move stuff to get something. So Mercury key switch, Yamaha key switch, Yamaha key switch. I have two. I should probably get rid of one. Another Mercury key switch, and then a Johnson Evinrude key switch. All starter buttons, good to go. And then all my torque wrenches and all that kind of stuff. Nothing really changed up here. Now, starting over here, I cleaned this drawer out. So just miscellaneous RCA cables, fire wires, micro USBs, my tester for AC. Went in and put those rivets up here, and the engraving tool, put that here. Got my micrometer and dial caliper, and these are just for attaching zip ties. Label maker, that drawer right there. Bam! Got my screwdriver drawer all straightened out. Got this thing here, it's a 10 tool screwdriver gripper. That's working out fine. Two of these, they can sit there. These are the flaring tools for drain tubes. Got my wood chisels there, some more wood chisels, but these I don't really, I got new ones because somebody that had no clue what they were doing tried to use this to take out a Woodruff key, because they didn't realize that this is a wood tool. They don't know what they're doing. So they ruined my set, so I got a new set. But nut driver, my 1/4 inch driver, 3/8 driver, picks, special tool, Allen. I mean, it's pretty empty right there, but next drawer, I kind of cleaned up a little bit. Not a lot changed in here either. Just these drill bits are here, roll pin punches, chisels, all that stuff, chisels, extractors, bit set. This is the X-Acto knife. And then I put in the bit boss here. Really, I have a bunch more bits, but I took a lot of the bits out and I moved them over to here. So I got a lot of stuff onto that one. And then I got another one of those, but I took that to another location. Then you saw this drawer. This is all the lower unit stuff. I got shims back there, got tools for pulling it, my engine hoist for Mercury, Yamaha, pick that stuff up, jaw puller. Nothing really changed in this drawer. That's not really any way to make that any better. This drawer changed quite a bit though. So now I got all my pry bars, adjustables, everything again, grab and go. I do not want to have to move anything to get something. I can pick everything up without messing everything else up. That's crucial. Hammer, seal puller, Marine Tech tool for pulling the steering seals. So that drawer is looking fresh. This drawer also came out really nice. These are the magnetic things, so these are stuck down magnetic. Same thing here, these are magnetic. So got all the big stuff that won't fit, and then all the way down metric, standard. I split everything metric, standard, Torx bits, deep-penning tool, and then I put these bad boys in here just because they're so big that they really fit good there. Then these are all of my ignition wrenches, so they're the really small stuff. Another set of cheap Craftsman's. And in here, this didn't really change much. I mean, in here didn't really change much. Yeah, I didn't really do much in here. I could probably go through and organize and throw a lot of this stuff away, but yeah, nothing really changed there. This drawer I changed up quite a bit though. So this is now a drawer fully for hole saw kit, sawzall blades, jigsaw blades, and then my roll-lock bits. So drill bits, routers, left-handed drill bits, drill bit set, more roll-locks, and then my cutoff wheels for the grinder, wire brushes, roll-locks, polishing pads, and drill bits, extracting drill bits or tapping drill bits, whatever they call those. My small sawzall blades, jigsaw blades but are two different kinds, roto zips, the roll-lock, whatever they call this thing, bristle disc, gasket making sets. So I mean, these are nice. I like these envelopes. So like this Keys Federal Credit Union is just a money bag, and boom. So I got all my jigsaw blades in there on the go. And then in here, same thing, only these are roll-lock discs. So there's a bunch of these and these that are separated. So that's what's in there. And then these are all sawzall blades. So in here, same thing, just boom, all the sawzall blades you could need. So that way I can just grab the bag and go. And then this drawer, I just cleaned it up a lot. So I moved a bunch of stuff out of here, and then vacuum tester, pressure tester, that, through hole fittings, air tools. I don't really use a lot of those anymore. Same thing over here, all air tool stuff that, you know, if I need, I have all that stuff. So just kind of clean that one out. This one though, oh, also in here, I just added those two pieces there to really separate the stuff. So those do out really good. All this is like mounting stuff. So these are all engine bolts and nuts. Those are all brand new ones. These are some used nuts. That's all for trolling motor and kicker engines and power poles, stuff like that. That's all that stuff. These are all for jack plates. So I got a bunch of these little ones in different sizes. So these are for adding jack plates and stuff like that where you need smaller bolts. These are all the nuts for them, which are the coarse threads. So that's that. And then I got all the washers as well for doing that. So washers for mounting engines and that kind of stuff, jaw puller, hoses for attaching to lower units. So that's kind of that drawer. Then this one, not a lot changed, just kind of cleaned it up. Not much going on in here, just a bunch of miscellaneous paper, pens, stuff like that. In here, that cleaned up a ton. So this is looking really good. All the label maker tape, Teflon tape, electrical tape, this tape, and soldering iron, solder, and all kinds of different connectors, heat shrinks, fuses, zip ties. This drawer here, just a bunch of miscellaneous wires, bezels, rockers, NEMA stuff. I packaged a lot of stuff up and got it out of the box just because I didn't want to have so much stuff. But tool for pulling the rocker, switch covers, injectors, VHF radio stuff, fuel connectors, bezels for a Garmin that could probably go away. This drawer did not really change. This is the tapping set and rolling torque wrench. This down here cleaned up a lot. Extra wire, couplers, fuse container, so all my fuses are in there, and then battery cables, solder sticks, battery charger I don't use, and just miscellaneous cabling that I have. And then this drawer did not really change much either, so that's kind of cleaned up, which actually I could probably take this out and clean this, because this is a lot of polishing stuff. So realistically I could probably take that and put it over into this drawer, but this drawer looks pretty clean already. I might be able to fit it in there, but mainly these things right here are lifesavers, and then also those things. So these saved me a ton of space, and then also yeah, another one of these saved me a ton of space, and then that thing saved me a ton of space. So because I got, you know, those things, and then also all these, actually this is probably what saved me the most space, because this whole top half was sockets, and then that over there was just a nightmare. But now that this is all organized, that's kind of all cleaned up a lot, which got this drawer cleaned up, and it actually got this drawer cleaned up a lot, as well as cleaning up this drawer with that and the screwdriver thing. So I think what I like, I mean, honestly, I'm a fan of those trays. Those are probably my favorite thing, is those trays. Those trays make life so much better, especially when you got these drawers. Like, having those to organize, outstanding. So that's pretty much the toolbox. Got it all cleaned up. Again, I was used pretty much all Ernst stuff. So you got Ernst